eternal beloved Avatar Meher Baba through the medium of prayers. May I request everybody to please mute your mics, fold your hands in remembrance, and say the prayers together. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. हे परवरदिगार, सबके राखनहार और सबकी रक्षा करने वाले, तुम्हारा कोई आदि नहीं है और न तुम्हारा कोई अंत है। तुम अद्वैत हो, तुम तुलना से परे हो और तुम्हारा पार कोई नहीं पा सकता है। तुम्हारा कोई रंग और कोई रूप नहीं है। तुम आविर्भाव से रहित हो और तुम गुणातीत हो। तुम अपार हो और अगाध हो, कल्पना और धारणा से परे हो, शाश्वत और अनश्वर हो। तुम अखंडनीय हो और दिव्य नेत्रों के सिवाय और किसी भी प्रकार से तुम्हें कोई नहीं देख सकता है। तुम्हारा अस्तित्व सदैव था, तुम सदैव रहते हो और तुम सदैव रहोगे। तुम सर्वत्र हो, तुम हर वस्तु में हो और तुम हर जगह से परे तथा हर वस्तु से परे भी हो। तुम आकाश में हो और पाताल में हो, तुम व्यक्त हो और अव्यक्त हो। तुम सब लोकों पर हो और समस्त लोकों से परे भी हो। तुम तीनों भुवनों में हो और तीनों भुवनों से परे भी हो। तुम अगोचर हो और स्वतंत्र हो। तुम सृष्टि के रचने वाले हो, स्वामियों के स्वामी हो, समस्त मनों और हृदयों के ज्ञाता हो। तुम सर्वशक्तिमान हो और सर्वव्यापी हो। तुम अनंत ज्ञान हो, अनंत शक्ति हो और अनंत आनंद हो। तुम ज्ञान के महासागर हो, सर्वज्ञ हो, अनंत ज्ञान रखने वाले हो। तुम भूत, वर्तमान और भविष्य के ज्ञाता हो और तुम स्वयं ज्ञान हो। तुम पूर्ण दयामय हो और सदैव हितकारी हो। तुम आत्माओं की आत्मा हो और अनंत गुणों से संपन्न एक परमात्मा हो। तुम सत्य, ज्ञान और परमानंद की त्रिमूर्ति हो। तुम सत्य के मूल हो, प्रेम के महासागर हो। तुम सनातन सत्ता हो, ऊंचों में सबसे ऊंचे हो। तुम प्रभु और परमेश्वर हो। तुम परब्रह्म हो और परात्परी परब्रह्म भी हो। तुम परब्रह्म परमात्मा हो, अल्लाह हो, इलाही हो, यजदान हो, अहुर मस्त हो और प्रियतम ईश्वर हो। तुम्हारा नाम इज्जत अर्थात एकमात्र पूज्य है। हे असीम दया की निधि प्रभुराज, हम अपने सब पापों के लिए पश्चाताप करते हैं। हर एक विचार के लिए जो असत्य, अनुचित या गंदा था, हर एक बोले हुए शब्द के लिए जिसे बोलना हमें उचित न था, और हर एक कर्म के लिए जिसे करना हमें उचित न था। स्वाद से प्रेरित हर एक कर्म, शब्द तथा विचार के लिए तथा द्वेष प्रेरित हर एक कर्म, शब्द और विचार के लिए हम पश्चाताप करते हैं। विशेषकर हर एक कामुक विचार तथा क्रिया के लिए, ऐसे हर एक वचन के लिए जिसको हमने पूरा नहीं किया, और सभी निंदा, पाखंड, दंभ या लोगों के पीछे उनके दोष बताने के लिए हम अनुताप करते हैं। और खासकर दूसरों का नाश करने वाले हर एक कर्म के लिए, दूसरों को दुख देने वाले हर एक शब्द तथा कर्म के लिए तथा दूसरों पर दुख गिरने की इच्छा करने के लिए हम अनुताप करते हैं। हे प्रभुराज, आप हम पर असीम दया करके हमारे किए हुए पापों को क्षमा कीजिए और वैसे ही आपकी मर्जी के अनुसार विचार करने में, बोलने में तथा कार्य करने में जो हमारी असमर्थता सदा रहती आई है, उसको भी क्षमा कीजिए। यही हमारी आपसे प्रार्थना है। प्रियतम परमात्मा, हमारी ऐसी सहायता कर कि हम तुझसे अधिक और अधिक प्रेम करें, और अधिक और अधिक और फिर भी उससे भी अधिक प्रेम करें, जब तक कि हम तुझ में मिलकर एक हो जाने के पात्र बन जाए। और तू हम सब की ऐसी सहायता कर कि हम अंत अंत तक प्रियतम बाबा का दामन दृढ़ता से पकड़े रहें। बोलो अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय। आज के कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाने से पहले आप सभी को बता देता हूं कि हमारे सेंटर के वॉलंटियर, हम सब के बहुत ही निकट के साथी, जिनका हमारे साथ बहुत लंबा रिश्ता रहा है, हमारे वेलडंडी मूर्ति, उसको आज सुबह अस्पताल में एडमिट किया गया है। ही हैज़ बीन फाउंड टू बी कोविड पॉजिटिव, सो ही हैज़ बीन एडमिटेड एंड हिज मदर हैज़ ऑल्सो बीन, उनकी मदर को भी एडमिट किया गया है। और अवतार मेहर बाबा से हम लोग यही प्रार्थना करेंगे कि मूर्ति और उनकी मदर को जल्द से जल्द ठीक कर दे और बाबा अपनी नज़र इन दोनों के ऊपर हमेशा से बनाए रखे। वेलडंडी मूर्ति का हमारे सेंटर में बहुत बड़ा एक योगदान रहा है और he has always been a most willing volunteer for the center, and may beloved Baba take good care of dear Murthy and his mother. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. We will begin today's program. आज का कार्यक्रम पिछले रविवार को से जुड़ा हुआ है। पिछले रविवार को हम लोगों ने 1954 में 1954 में जो वाडिया पार्क में अहमदनगर में सार्वजनिक दर्शन कार्यक्रम, पब्लिक दर्शन का कार्यक्रम जो हुआ था, उसकी उस फिल्म में उस दर्शन कार्यक्रम के दौरान बाबा ने जो दिए हुए मैसेजेस है, खासतौर से मेहर बाबा कॉल, और जो वाडिया पार्क दर्शन 12 सितंबर 1954 को हुआ था, उसके बाद मेहराबाद में द 3 इनक्रेडिबल वीक्स, 3 अद्भुत सप्ताह मनाया गया था, जहां पर वेस्ट से तकरीबन 20 बाबा प्रेमियों को बाबा ने खुद से आमंत्रित किया था। उनका बड़ा निकट का यह सहवास कार्यक्रम हुआ था। तो 3 अद्भुत सप्ताह, द 3 इनक्रेडिबल वीक्स की हम लोगों ने एक झांकी, एक झलक देखी थी। आज हमारे साथ वो व्यक्ति मौजूद है जो उस समय वाडिया पार्क दर्शन कार्यक्रम में और 3 अद्भुत सप्ताह, 3 इनक्रेडिबल वीक्स, और उसके बाद जो मेहराबाद में 29 और 30 सितंबर को दर्शन कार्यक्रम हुआ था, जहां बाबा ने दर्शन दिया था और फाइनल डिक्लेरेशन का मैसेज भी दिया था, वैसी व्यक्ति आज हमारे साथ मौजूद है। तो वो अपने अनुभव हमारे साथ रखेंगे। सबसे पहले हमारे होशंग और हवोवी दादाचंजी इस विषय पर अपने विचार रखेंगे, और उसके बाद डॉक्टर दिगंबर गाड़ेकर जी हमारे साथ आज है। तो वो आप फिल्म में भी देख सकते हैं, अ यंग दिगंबर गाड़ेकर इज स्टैंडिंग नेक्स्ट टू बाबा during the 1954 Wadia Park Darshan program and also in Upper Mehrabad. And we are very thankful to both of them, to Hoshang uncle, Havovi auntie and Gadekar sahab, for being there with us today. So Dr. Gadekar will share his stories today about the Wadia Park Darshan, about the 3 incredible weeks, if he has any recollections, and of course then he will speak about Gadge Maharaj and subsequent to, and his relationship with Meher Baba, and subsequent to that the darshan program of at Pandharpur in 1955, where beloved Baba was invited by Gadge Maharaj. तो दिगंबर साहब आज भी बात करेंगे, अगले रविवार को भी बात करेंगे, और उनके साथ उनकी बेटी डॉक्टर मेहरा, वो उस समय के जो बाबा से संबंधित भजन जो थे या गीत, ये गाते जाएंगे और बोलते भी जाएंगे। तो इस तरह से आज का और अगले रविवार का कार्यक्रम आपके सामने है। I will request Hoshang uncle and Havovi auntie to first share their recollections of that momentous event of the 3 incredible weeks and the Wadia Park Darshan. Over to you, Hoshang uncle, Havovi auntie. Jai Meher Baba.
Jai Meher Baba.
Jai Baba.
Jai Meher Baba. So this event took nearly 66 years back. Hello? અને આપના કહેવત है कि उम्र 60 और बुद्धि 9. I mean, the event took place nearly 66 years back, exactly in September 1954. It was a Sunday program in Wadia Park, and Havovi and myself, we were asked by my brother Nariman and Annava's sister Annavas to accompany the Westerners who had been invited by Baba for this particular function. There were 18 Westerners who were invited. I can name only a few of them. Darwin Shaw was there. Then Malcolm Slosh was there. Charles Adam, our Francis was there. Bill Lush was there. And so many others were there. One gentleman was also there, Baba Lover. And they had all, and we accompanied them in a bus from Bombay to Ahmednagar via Pune. In those days, there was no road from Chakan side. So we remember that going with them just to give them company. We accompanied them in the bus. At Pune, we got down for lunch. I remember the incident, and Berji Karkaria arranged for a fight between a snake and a moose. And it was for the first I also saw it, and the Westerners were really surprised at what happened here. So it was the beginning, and then when we proceeded to Ahmednagar via our usual route, via Sirur and other places. And we were asked to take them to Upper Mehrabad, where we were staying on the first floor of our tower building. And the next day, that was 12th September, was a Sunday. And Baba was supposed to come and greet his lovers at Wadia Park. So we remember those days very vividly. And when Baba came on time, already thousands of Baba lovers had gathered there. You won't believe they had come by cycle, by bullock carts, and so many other vehicles. And there were no cars in those days. Mostly all people took up. So people from all over Ahmednagar, the nearby villages, had come slowly and gradually. The number went on increasing. And the first thing when Baba came, there was a loud, thunderous applause, and everybody started greeting Baba. And Baba was also in a very happy mood. At that time, for the first time, I saw Godavari Mai also, Upasni Maharaj's disciple, lady disciple, and some of her lady from Sakuri also had come with her. And also Gadekar Maharaj was also there, and he was also there, and they were seated on the dais. And Baba kept on greeting everybody, and then he mentioned also that instead of you people taking the trouble of bowing down to you, I bow down to you so that you don't have to take the trouble of bowing down to me. And ultimately, the numbers swelled and went on increasing and increasing and increasing until evening. Nearly 60, 70,000 Baba lovers people had come. Not all were Baba lovers, maybe many of them would be, but Baba greeted them And what energy he must have spent to just say hello like this, and Baba would greet them like this and give them prasad with both the hands. And one by one, and slowly and gradually, the number went on, and the evening came around 6 o'clock. And then Baba lovers and his disciples must have felt, Mandi would have felt that Baba must be tired now. So around 6:30 or so, the gathering dispersed. And the next day again, I remember we had gone to our trust office. Baba met the remaining Baba lovers who had not met Baba that day. He met them again the next day also. So this is story. And the Baba lovers who had gathered there, whom we brought in the bus, about 18 Westerners, they were asked to stay at our tower on the first floor. And that time the Samadhi, we never went to Samadhi actually, and no idea of how Samadhi looked also, but it's a different story. And now Havovi will take over, and then whatever she says, she might have to repeat again the thing probably. But one thing was certain, that although we all know that Baba was silent and he never spoke, we know that. But his silence had, there was thunder in his silence, and it was divinely, silence was divinely beautiful, and people loved it and went with Baba's memories also. So Baba told them, Baba was present in physical form there and in a different atmosphere. People would come and go there. They would take his darshan lovingly, and when they would part, there would be emotional outbursts. So Baba once told them, what do you take me to be? Where are you going? You don't know my mansion is so vast. You will just be leaving this room and going to the another room. So this way, Baba showered his love, divine love, on all his lovers. Now, who will take and explain to you whatever what you should say, let us say.
Jai Baba, everyone. Baba Nigeban. Can you
Jai
hear
Baba.
me? All right. So, Hoshang has given you just of how we went. Arnavas Nariman told us to accompany the group. There were about 20 of them, I think. And we went in the bus with them. Now, I, at the time, was unfortunately, I would say today, but anyway, Pavacharan made it up to me, and I was lucky enough to come so very close once I started believing. Anyway, at the time, so to make small talk with the people, I had a man called Fred Mark sitting next to me. And they were all so very enthusiastic and all ready to meet Baba, this, that, and the other. So I just asked that man, I said, oh, you met Baba? You met Mer Baba? He said, no, he came to me in my dreams. So, like the Louis that I said, my God, here I'm traveling with a lot of Louis who have not met Mer Baba. And already I was feeling uncomfortable. I'd taken a long ride, even up to Pune as a girl. And here I am with all these people traveling there. Of course, like Hoshang told you, we stopped for lunch. I think the Napier Hotel, I'm not sure. Meji Kaka and Joe Harp were there. And then we had lunch and this show was put on for the Westerners. And then when we went, now I'll go on to jump to the Badia Park since we have limited time. All right. So it was a huge, big crowd. And we, in those days, sitting on the floor was an ordeal. And so the huge, big crowd, I was still all the Bombay group and looking very radiant. And on one side was Godavari Mai. I was very drawn to her. She was very pretty with a big red, tikka on the head. And one side was Gadekar Maharaj. And Baba was just going like this and giving everybody. And so I'm not even sure if I must have gone because everybody was gone for the darshan. And so I saw all the love and all, but I couldn't catch on at the time. then Arnavas, who was always our mentor, and Arnavas Nariman were the ones who brought us to Baba. So Arnavas took me out to go to a little Mera and money and all. So there was a little cottage at the back. And Arnavas, a child, Kumari said, come with me. And she took me. And here I'm taken. There's a sort of a bungalow at the back, and then there's a hedge. And lovely Persian-looking, beautiful women with pants, oozing so much love. They come out, and I thought Arnavas and I, Hoshang fiance, means his fiance. And 54, we married 57, but Arnavas had sent both of us together, even so. And there, all of them, so much love, so much love. And even Mansari was there, so vivid, beautiful ladies, Mera, Mani, Naja, all of them were away. And on one side, Mansari was also introduced. So that was a very happy part, though I didn't understand what was happening. These pretty Persian women were behind hands, but I could see at them oozing love. And then it went on, the Darshan went on. Hoshang told you about the vast gathering. It became larger and larger. And you've seen it in the movie also, Minu Kha's uncle. And so when everybody had to have Darshan, otherwise they're disappointed. So Baba sat, I remember, on that D-suit, I'm not sure of the car, but on the hood of the car, and Minu uncle was holding an umbrella over him and driving past. So, and giving darshan to so many people who otherwise would have been left out. And so it was so beautiful, but of course at the time I couldn't appreciate it. But today when I see it in movies and all, I sort of recollect all the love and devotion. And then going to then I'll talk about how I could not, connect with Baba, because they were dropped off at Mehrabad, but he had to stay in the Parsi Dharamshala, which was the last word in discomfort at the time. And so, there was always Ahmednagar is a drought area, the water shortage, and the Dasturji used to keep women who were mad women for families who couldn't look after them. So he was just a philanthropic man. So it must have been taking some payment. But anyway, those ladies were brothers, everything negative, like stupid person I connected with Baba. Water shortage. These ladies, you go to the bathroom, there were latches there because they would get locked in. So that, and then, as a Zoroastrian child, I was taught good words, good deeds. And I had a special connection with Zoroaster. Incidentally, Havovi, Zoroaster's wife's name is given to by somebody who's very close to Imagine, to Baba. Mehta uncle had given my name. So I had that connection. My Navjot was 25th February, but all that I came to know later. And then no smoking. And I saw Narivanka and Jimmy and a lot of people smoking. I said, oh God, you're not supposed to smoke. And these people are smoking. Because then when we went for the dinner again, and then the second thing was Hillu Koral. She was my friend, close in age. So she said, Havovi, Baba said I could marry Raj. And Raj is a Hindu. That was also not allowed. And today, with Baba's grace, I have a daughter-in-law who's Ukrainian, and my daughter husband is an Australian. Like now, of course, open to everything. At the time, all that I thought, oh God, this is what's happening at Baba's, So that was the connection. Then the next day when we went to Samadhi, I remember, now it's not there anymore, but you must have seen the platform with little cabin sort of things, And Baba was standing there. All the Westerners were on those, platforms and giving darshan. Now, I mean, what more can I say? Today, when we die, go to the Samadhi, all those vivid memories of him standing there in person giving darshan come back to mind. Hoshang can continue if you want to say something. We're all very blessed to be in his fold. That's all I can say. Baba Geban. You want to say something?
About this Bhadyapat, and we have said enough. Now regarding the 3 incredible weeks, that is a different issue, so we can talk about this next Sunday if time permits. Thank you very much. Jai Meher Baba.
Thank you, Hoshang uncle. Thank you, Ovian.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jai Mehr Baba.
Jai Baba.
Thanks a lot. Dr. Sahib, if you can unmute your mic, please. Unmute your mic. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, very clearly, Dr. Sahib. Thank you so much, Dr. Sahib, for joining in. Mera, are you there? Mera? Is Mera there?
One second, Manoj, I'll unmute her.
Haan, please.
In the meantime, Uncle can start.
Haan ji. Dr. Sahib. Yeah, there she is. Mera, you can unmute. You'll have to unmute yourself. Unmute your mic, not your video.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Dr. साहब, अभी सब आपका है, आपके हाथ में है, गाड़ी आगे ले जाना. I hand over to you. Thank you very much for joining us. Your recollections of that period as we have discussed. Jai Mehr Baba.
Jai Mehr Baba. Jai Mehr Baba to everybody. And thank you, Manoj, for giving me this opportunity to share this some of the my thoughts regarding experience at that time. This is 1954 and a Wadia Park Darshan program, which was held on 12th of September 1954. So this Wadia Park Darshan program is a memorable event in the Ministry of Baba, because Baba had not given public darshan for quite some time prior to that. If you recollect this, he went in the new life in 1949, October, and that new life continued in 1950. And therefore, there was no occasion to have Baba's darshan, public darshan, during which all his devotees would get the opportunity to come near him and have his darshan and have his blessings. So the people were restless to have Baba's darshan, and they were inquiring, when will Baba give darshan to us? When will he give public darshan? And where will be this public darshan? And inquiries being made in this manner to Baba's office, that is Adike Irani, and people were writing letters. So Baba, being so compassionate and so considerate and so loving, and he had so much love for his lovers and the devotion, the lovers' devotion to him. So he said that I shall give public darshan program. And this, and Baba was asked, where will this darshan program be held? Then Baba said that in Ahmednagar there has not been any public darshan program for quite some time, practically none so far. So we can have a darshan program in public darshan program in Ahmednagar, and the search was made for a suitable place. Now for Baba Darshan program, when devotees would come to know, or the villagers in the surrounding areas will come to know, they would naturally come. So a suitable public ground was being scouted, and ultimately these devotees and organizers, they zeroed in on this Wadia Park. Now Wadia Park is a park in the memory of one of the philanthropists of Ahmednagar, named Wadia. And it's a huge park which can accommodate thousands of people. And there is a dais there built so that from the dais the programs could be held. And this venue was selected finally for this Baba Darshan program in September 1954. And Baba had also given the date, that is the 12th of September. And circulars were issued from Baba's office through Adhika Irani, Baba's secretary, regarding the impending event. And they were given instructions regarding how they should approach Baba, how they should not do particular things, do's and don'ts. The circular containing do's and don'ts were issued by the office of Adhika Irani, Baba's secretary, whom we used to call as Adhikaka. And people, when they received the circular, they were so very happy because they had not had Baba Darshan for quite some time. Because 1949, Baba embarked in the new life, and which extended up to 1950 or so. And then he went in seclusion after that, after returning from new life. And he was in seclusion in Mirazad for some time. So people were craving for his darshan. And they were so happy that their joy knew no bounds. And this Wadia Park was fixed at the venue for the darshan program. And the circular was issued. And during that period, 1954, my father was working in the Department of Social Welfare. At that time, it was called as backward class welfare. And he was the backward class officer at that time. And I was studying in college, intermediate science, in Ferguson College. So when this venue was fixed and the circular was issued, people were so very happy. And then they made preparations for visit to Ahmednagar from all over India. They came from the north, they came from the east, they came from the west, and they came from the south. Not only that, they came from the west also. They came from England, they came from Australia, and they came from America. And it was a unique program. Wadia Park is still there, and you can have a look at the ground. It's a huge ground, and it is maintained by the municipal corporation now of Ahmednagar. And Baba said that I shall start the darshan program in the morning, 8 o'clock. And we had reached Ahmednagar few days in advance. My father was already there few days in advance because the Ahmednagar district was his territory. It was under his jurisdiction as a social welfare officer. And he and his staff, they toiled very hard to make the arrangements for the program. And then word was sent to Gadge Maharaj. And Gadge Maharaj would stay in Pandharpur and would run his institutions from Pandharpur. So when this news was conveyed to him, he was extremely happy and he consented to.
Hello, Dr. Saib. Hello.
I think Manoj is there's some problem with his connectivity, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back.
You have to unmute yourself, please. Dr. Saib, unmute your mic, please.
1 second.
I
Yes.
have unmuted.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Please go ahead. You are audible
Okay.
now. Yeah, go
Ah.
ahead.
So now Gadgi Maharaj, who was born in 1976, and he dropped his body in 1956. He was a social reformer, and he was regarded as a saint. And Baba himself had said that he is spiritually advanced and he's on the sixth plane also. That's what Baba had remarked one time regarding Gadgi Maharaj. And he had opted to live in poverty. Though he belonged to a wealthy family, but he himself had opted to live in poverty. And he would wear these clothes. He would wear the rags. He would walk for miles together, barefoot. And he had a staff in his hand. And he would wear a sadra or a thick jacket made out of this hand-stitched cloth, thick jacket. Godhadi, that is what we used to call. And he would go from villages to villages in Maharashtra, and he would advocate people to observe sanitation, and he promoted social justice in the villages. That is how Gadge Maharaj was. And side by side, he would also perform kirtans. And these kirtans would be held in the evening, probably Sunday evening or any evening when the shops in that particular village are closed on a weekly basis. So when all the shops are closed, the people would gather in the evening, and by the light of the gas lantern, these kirtans of Gadge Maharaj would be performed in the villages. And he was such a simple soul. And during the kirtan, he would recite continuously. He would repeat the name of the Lord. What would he say, Gadge Maharaj? Gopala, Gopala, Devaki Nandan Gopala. So these were the prayers which he would recite continuously and invoke the blessings of Gopal. Gopal means Lord Krishna. Gopala, Gopala, Devaki Nandan Gopala. Devaki Nandan means the son of Devaki. Devaki was the mother of Lord Krishna. So, chanting these two words, he would immerse himself in the divine bliss, and then he would start the kirtan. And to listen to his kirtan was a treat. I myself had the occasion to go to some of the villages and attend the kirtan of Gadge Maharaj during the night time. And the villagers, innocent villagers who would work all day in the fields, by the evening time when they come tired and drained out of energy. But when they would listen to the words of Gadge Maharaj, they would be energized. And then he would continue. And what was the message of Gadge Maharaj that he would convey invariably in the villages during the night time? These messages were very simple. He would advocate people to use sanitary facilities, sanitation. He would promote social justice. And he had also constructed animal shelters and dharmashalas and hospitals to take care of the people who were not keeping good health, or people who would come from village to village, who would travel for their comfort. He had constructed dharmashalas. And in the kirtan, he would utter only two words: Gopala, Gopala, Devaki Nandan Gopala. So when Baba's Darshan program was fixed in September 1954, Gadge Maharaj also came along. And Baba was fond of Gadge Maharaj. And Baba had remarked that Gadge Maharaj is a spiritually advanced soul. He's, I think, on the fifth or sixth plane. That's what Baba had remarked once. And Baba would sit on the dais, and Gadge Maharaj was so humble that he would sit at the feet of Baba. And he would help Baba to distribute prasad. Baba would distribute prasad with both his hands. He would pick up the prasad and distribute with both the hands, like this. And on both the sides of Baba, these baskets, bamboo baskets filled with prasad would be kept. And a line of people would come at the feet of Baba, and they would bow down to him. One line consisted of the males, and the second line consisted of the females. So there were two queues of Darshanites, and they would come for Baba Darshan, and the Baba would distribute the prasad. And Gadge Maharaj is sitting and helping Baba to take the prasad from the basket. See the humility of the saint. And that is why particularly Baba liked Gadge Maharaj. He was one of his favorite saints. And when this Vadia Park Darshan program was over, Gadge Maharaj was so very happy. And when his disciples came to know that Gadge Maharaj has come to Ahmednagar and he is at Vadia Park, his disciples also came to Vadia Park in Ahmednagar. And the disciples prostrated before Gadge Maharaj, and thereafter they prostrated before Meher Baba. So Gadge Maharaj offered his respects, not only himself, but offered his respect through all his disciples and devotees who had come on that occasion. So how must have been that scene, and how memorable and how heart-touching must have been that scene. We are seeing pictures and we are seeing the films of those days. And yours sincerely, that is Digambar Gadekar, was given the responsibility of the volunteer. I was one of the volunteers. And I was studying in college at that time in 1954. I was in intermediate science studying in Ferguson College. And I was about 18 or 19 years old. 36, 50, 54 minus 36, how much? So that was my age. And Baba was so radiant. And he was so I still have Baba's pictures before the eye of my mind. And he had long flowing hair. And it was a wonderful sight. His face was so bright and eyes were so deep and shining and so penetrative. And at the same time, that compassionate touch was there. And with his own hands, he distributed the prasad. And this program started in the morning, went all till afternoon. In the afternoon, there was a lunch break, and Baba sat for lunch. He sat on the floor along with Gadge Maharaj, and the food was served in leaf plates. And all of us were watching Baba sitting on the floor, and Gadge Maharaj sitting on the floor, and his disciples also sitting on the floor, and Baba's disciples also sitting on the floor. And the crowd is being controlled by volunteers like me. Believe me, it was hard time. Though I was proud that I was having a lot of strength at that time, but nevertheless, it was very difficult to control the crowd. Because Baba had told us that, remember, even though you are volunteers, you be tactful. Do not be harsh on my devotees. Do not shout on them. So we would fold our hands. We would request them, please have patience. You will get your turn, but please do not rush. Please have patience, and like that. And they would listen. Sometimes they would not listen. They would just whisk us away and then go straight to Baba. So there are memories like this. But one thing is very clearly imprinted on my mind is the devotion and the respect that Gadge Maharaj showed to Meher Baba. Gadge Maharaj, who was already a sent spiritually advanced soul on the sixth plane, he sat at the feet of Meher Baba. Look at the humility. And he was there throughout the Darshan program. And he helped Baba distribute the prasad. Believe me, he had his own standing aid. He had his own disciples and devotees. And they came from all the institutions which he had built himself, like hostels and the hospitals and the animal shelters and the dharmashalas. And they all bowed down to Baba and paid their respects. So this is how it was. So I wanted to share these things with you. The Vadya Darshan program. And then subsequently, Baba was invited during that Vadya Darshan program by Gadge Maharaj. What did Gadge Maharaj say? Gadge Maharaj said, मेहर बाबा, आता मी तुमच्या कार्यक्रमाला आलेलो आहोत. आता माझी एक विनंती आहे की तुम्ही आता पंढरपूरला या आणि पंढरपूरला येऊन तिथं पण तुमच्या भक्तांना दर्शन द्या. ही माझी तुम्हाला विनंती आहे. That is what Gadge Maharaj said. That now because I have come here for your darshan in Ahmednagar, now I request you to come to Pandharpur and give darshan to your devotees there. Baba said, okay. Yes. Baba said, all right, I shall come. And then accordingly, the date was fixed for the Pandharpur darshan program. So that is how it was. So this is what I wanted to share with all of you, dear ones. Jai Baba.
काका मेहराला गाणं म्हणायला सांगणार का आता?
ओके. हा मेहरा, तुम्ही आता गाणं म्हणा ना. Hello, Mehra. Mehra, can you listen to me?
Yes. Jai Baba, everybody. Jai Baba. So to begin with, I will sing a composition by my grandfather, Dr. Ramchandra Gadekar. Jai Baba. बार मेहर बाबा केव्हा भेट देशी बार मेहर बाबा केव्हा भेट देशी होई कासावीसी जीव माझा होई कासावीसी जीव माझा बार मेहर बाबा केव्हा भेट देशी बार मेहर बाबा जीवा शिवा भेटी लागी तळमाळी जीवा शिवा भेटी लागी तळमाळी मत्स्य विना जाळी तैसे होई मत्स्य विना जाळी तैसे होई मत्स्य विना जाळी तैसे होई बार मेहर बाबा केव्हा भेट देशी बार मेहर बाबा द्रौपदीची वस्त्रे पुरविले कृष्णे द्रौपदीची वस्त्रे पुरविले कृष्णे तैसे करे येणे मज लागे तैसे करे येणे मज लागे तैसे करे येणे मज लागे बार मेहर बाबा केव्हा भेट देशी बार मेहर बाबा प्रल्हादाच्या हाके थांबी प्रगटाशी प्रल्हादाच्या हाके थांबी प्रगटाशी जणी निर्दाळीशी हिरण्याते जणी निर्दाळीशी हिरण्याते जणी निर्दाळीशी हिरण्याते बार मेहर बाबा केव्हा भेट देशी बार मेहर बाबा तैसे मम माया पटल निसारी तैसे मम माया तैसे मम माया तैसे मम माया तैसे मम माया पटल निसारी रामाया उधारी दया गाना रामाया उधारी दया गाना बार मेहर बाबा केव्हा भेट देशी होई कासावीसी जीव माझा बार मेहर बाबा केव्हा भेट देशी बार मेहर बाबा बार मेहर बाबा बार मेहर बाबा जय बाबा
Thank you, Mira. Dr. Saab, do you have any recollections of the Pandharpur Darshan which you would like to share with us? Any stories from that period? Gadekar Saab? Dr. Saab?
Hello.
Haan ji,
I was thinking that I was under the impression that Pandharpur program we can have next time.
Okay, fair enough. So any other recollections or anything that you wish to discuss now, or can we have one more song from Mera and then we will proceed?
Yes, please go ahead. Yes.
Okay.
Let us have one.
Yeah. Okay. Mera, all yours. One more, please. Maybe from your collection or from whatever, if you can, please. We have a little time. Mera.
Mera? Yes.
Unmute yourself, Mera.
Yeah, unmute your.
Yeah, thank you, Jai Baba.
Go ahead, Mera. Go ahead.
Yeah, I will sing. 1 minute, just give me some time for to change the settings of the tanpura and the tabla. Just 1 second.
Sure.
उठा उठा सोडाळसा उभा ठाकला सर्वेश अमृताचा घेऊन कलश अमरपदी मेळा आला पहा देव आला अहो आला पहा देव आला पहा प्रभू आला अवतार आला याहो चला दर्शनाला याहो चला दर्शनाला ज्याच्या भेटीसाठी जन्मकोटी ज्याच्या भेटीसाठी जन्मकोटी ऋषी मुनी करीते खटपाटी ऋषी मुनी करीते खटपाटी ध्यान लावूनी आगिर कपाटी ध्यान लावूनी आगिर कपाटी विना कष्ट भेटण्याला चला दर्शनाला याहो चला दर्शनाला कसे सांगू हाची तो देव कसे सांगू हाची तो देव जीव तुटतो पाहुनी संदेह जीव तुटतो पाहुनी संदेह जळो जळो वृथा मोह जळो वृथा मोह धावा हाची पांडुरंग आला धावा हाची पांडुरंग आला याहो चला दर्शनाला याहो चला दर्शनाला जरी नाही आता धावणार जरी नाही आता धावणार देव नाही
वाट पाहणार देव नाही वाट पाहणार पश्चाताप पुढे होणार पश्चाताप पुढे होणार सत्य जेव्हा कळेल जगाला सत्य जेव्हा कळेल जगाला याहो याहो चला दर्शनाला याहो याहो चला दर्शनाला ऐका जीवन ही एक जुगार ऐका जीवन ही एक जुगार एका जन्माची काय फिकीर एका जन्माची काय फिकीर कोटी जन्मात एकला वाडावावर कोटी जन्मात एकला वाडावावर मधुसूदन हो दैवी हवाला मधुसूदन हो दैवी हवाला याहो याहो चला दर्शनाला याहो याहो चला दर्शनाला आला पहा देव आला अहो आला पहा देव आला पहा प्रभु आला अवतार आला याहो याहो चला दर्शनाला याहो याहो चला दर्शनाला याहो याहो चला दर्शनाला अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय
थैंक यू मेरा, थैंक्स अ लॉट। ये जो भजन जो मेरा ने गाया आला पहादेव आला, ये 1955 में पंढरपुर में जब गाडगे महाराज ने बाबा को बुलाया था, आमंत्रित किया था, बाबा वहां पर गए थे, जिसकी स्टोरी हम अगले रविवार को सुनेंगे। तो मधुसूदन ने तभी उस दर्शन के दौरान, और वो बहुत डिटेल, उसकी स्टोरी बहुत डिटेल में है, एंड डॉक्टर साहब विल होपफुली बी कवरिंग that darshan program, including the darshan that Baba had given a leper, a very, very fortunate leper at Pandharpur. So it was during this darshan where Gadge Maharaj had declared Baba to be the living Vithoba. तभी ये भजन मधुसूदन ने उस समय लिखा था, और ये बहुत ही मशहूर हो गया है, आला पहादेवा। So ये उस दर्शन की कहानी है। और हम लोग अब पिछले रविवार को जब हमने दर्शन की बात, इस अपना 3 इनक्रेडिबल वीक्स की बात सुनी, और ये वाडिया पाक दर्शन का भी दृश्य देखा, वी सॉ द फिल्म आल्सो वेयर thousands, more than 60,000 people came. So I read a very beautiful little quote on what darshan, true darshan, is all about, or what used to happen during the mass darshan of beloved Baba. And the decade of the 50s was a decade when there were many such mass darshan programs and savas programs which were there. And this is taken out, of course, from the Lord Meher. So it says, during mass darshans, thousands would have a taste of his love and become intoxicated. सार्वजनिक दर्शन कार्यक्रमों के दौरान हजारों की संख्या में लोग आते थे, बाबा के प्रेम का स्वाद चखते थे और उनके प्रेम में दीवाने हो जाते थे. They would literally go mad with joy, but their drunkenness was not lasting, although it created a desire to further slake their thirst. जो जाम ईश्वर पिलाते थे उनको, उसकी हमेशा उनको तड़प रहती थी, और पीने का उनको उनकी इच्छा हो जाती थी. A stronger variety of wine was distributed by Baba when he gave his lovers his company for a few days. फिर बाबा ने देखा तो और एक जो जो जाम वो पिलाते थे, वो उस जाम की पोटेंसी को और मजबूत करने के लिए बाबा ने सहवास कार्यक्रमों का आयोजन किया, जहां पर लोग उनके साथ रहने लगे. But the most potent brand was the one received by those in his company 24 hours a day. And this is for those 20 people who stayed together with Baba during the 3 incredible weeks. For 3 weeks. But the most potent brand was the one received by those in his company 24 hours a day, those who are being ground between 2 stones as grain in a flour mill. So yes, it is not about the people who are there in the 3 incredible weeks, but for those who lived with him as his mandali. The most potent brand was the one received by those in his company 24 hours a day, those who are being ground between 2 stones as grain in a flour mill. तो ये सबसे बढ़िया जाम उन लोगों को पिलाई जाती थी जो 24 घंटे बाबा के साथ रहते थे, और जिनकी हालत ऐसी थी जैसे गेहूं का दाना 2 पत्थरों के बीच में पिस जाता है. Their minds and bodies were figuratively in pieces. उनके दिल और दिमाग और उनका शरीर टुकड़ों में टूट जाता था. ईश्वर के साथ रहना आसान नहीं है. And while resting, even their breath would emerge in sighs of discomfort. और जब ये आराम भी करते थे तो बहुत ही अस्वस्थता महसूस करते थे. This was the costliest vintage, and only those who could pay the price could drink the wine. ये ऐसी जाम थी कि जो उस जाम की कीमत को समझ सकेगा वही वो जाम पी सकता है. और बाबा की मंडली के लोग ही उसकी कीमत समझ सकते थे, उसके लिए तैयार थे, वो पिसने के लिए, घिसने के लिए तैयार थे, और उसी की वजह से उनको उस कार्य के लिए चुना गया था. This was the costliest vintage, and only those who could pay the price could drink it. Very, very few were worthy of receiving it, as its cost entailed sacrifices in previous births. बहुत कम लोगों को ये जाम नसीब हुई. बाबा की मंडली के ही लोग ऐसे थे जिनको ये जाम नसीब हुई, क्योंकि इसकी कीमत वो समझ सकते थे. उसकी कीमत क्या थी? त्याग, कई जन्मों का त्याग, और त्याग के बाद ही ईश्वर की तरफ से सबसे बढ़िया जाम उनको पीने की नसीब हुई. तो ये दर्शन का सही अर्थ कहीं पर ये लॉर्ड मेयर में बहुत सुंदर तरीके से ये एक पैराग्राफ समझाया गया है. अगले रविवार को पंढरपुर का जो दर्शन कार्यक्रम है उसकी बहुत ही सुंदर कहानियां हैं. गाडेकर साहब हमको वहाँ पर ले जाएंगे, हम लोग बात करेंगे. अगर उसकी कोई फिल्म अवेलेबल हो या पिक्चर्स, वो भी आपके सामने ज़रूर रखेंगे. और ये ज़रूर याद रखें कि ईश्वर के हाथों से जाम पीना यानी कई जन्मों का त्याग उसके अंदर लगता है, तभी ईश्वर के पास इस कदर आने का मौका मिलता है. मगर आज के समय में बाबा ने ये बात बहुत स्पष्ट करी है. बार बार बाबा कहते हैं कि इस अवतार काल में मैं दोनों हाथों से दे रहा हूं, जिसमें लेने की हिम्मत हो वो आगे आए. तो ये मौका हमारे पास है, हमारे हाथ से मौका छूटना नहीं चाहिए. हम लोग आज के कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं बाबा की धुन के साथ. उसके बाद मेडिटेशन और फिर आरती करके समाप्त करेंगे. अगले रविवार को 5:30 बजे फिर से अवतार मेहर बाबा की याद में फिर से मिलेंगे. डॉक्टर साहब, मेरा एंड होशंग एंड हवोवी आंटी, थैंक यू वेरी वेरी मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस टुडे. अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय.
मेहर बाबा, 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 मेहर बाबा. मेहर बाबा 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 मेहर बाबा
अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय. I would request you all to sit back and relax your body by taking a comfortable seat. Ensure that the posture should not involve any physical tension or pain, because it would then draw your attention to the body itself. Now, gaze deeply at the portrait of God before closing the eyes in meditation. In order to facilitate, to bring the features of God to one's mind's eye. Bring your gaze on the image of your beloved, Meher Baba. Passing thoughts come and go. Do not fight them. Let your eyes be fixed on his beautiful form, Meher Baba. Close your eyes and continue to hold the image of your beloved Meher Baba in your mind. get drowned in the divine beauty of your beloved Meher Baba. Thoughts will come and go. Gently bring your attention back to the Lord. भक्तों ने के बख्शे नूरे तू।
अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय। Thank you and see you all next Sunday. Jai Meher Baba. Rakesh, if you can end the meeting, please. Thank you.